On today's show, we'll answer the question, how will you get mail?
Well, once again, for all you city slickers, it's real easy to get mail. All you gotta do is walk out to your mailbox and there it is. Can't do that here because there is no mailbox.
Yeah.
So, there are a few options for getting mail when you're living off the grid. You can have, well, the most impractical one is to build a paved road out to the mailbox.
Come on, you're already building a house. Why not build a road?
Because 2 miles or so of paved road costs approximately $3 million.
Yeah, okay, not an option.
Yeah, so if I actually had anywhere near that kind of money, it would be cheaper to just buy all the parcels of land up to the road.
Right.
No point in building a paved road. So what other options do you have that would be a little bit more realistic? Well, the post office offers, as Roy Rogers sang,
Right.
RFD, which is Rural Free Delivery. I honestly don't know if I can get that or not.
Because you looked into it and it was super hard to find information about, right?
And I kind of come to the conclusion that when a company doesn't really make it easy to find information on something, it's because they don't really want you to sign up for it.
Right.
So the post office may still offer it, but they might not be taking new customers. I don't really know. So another option is
Mailbox clusters.
mailbox clusters.
And that's where you get a bunch of people who live out in rural areas and they put all their mailboxes together. But the problem with that is
There's nobody else around to
No.
cluster the mailboxes with.
be the saddest little cluster.
Yeah, the cluster of one. So another one is the post office box. Lots of people do that.
Mm-hmm.
Not very practical, though, as your only address because you can't receive any deliveries to a post office box.
Right.
So, the final and most practical one to use is something that a lot of people don't know about, which is a private mailbox, or PBM, it's called, or PMB, private mailbox. Yes, PMB.
And how's that different from a P.O. box?
It's very similar to a P.O. box in that you have it located somewhere else, and the difference, though, between a P.O. box and a private mailbox is that you can receive deliveries to them. So that's the big advantage of having that over a post office box.
I'm going to mail you a care package.
Oh gee, I can't wait.
Luthorville is an educational series inspiring kids and adults to become excited about innovations in science and technology by documenting the design and construction of a Mojave Desert homestead called Galatea Meridian. Witness the crazy story of how Eric Muss-Barnes, an unemployed computer geek and struggling novelist, risks homelessness by spending most of his life savings to build an off-grid dream house in the middle of nowhere. Having purchased vast acres of the Old West, can Eric find a stable job and create his home before his money runs out? Take a journey where fortitude and a pioneering spirit continue to forge the American dream on the romantic landscape of the American frontier.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Luthorville.
Make sure to subscribe and share this video with your friends.
And remember, if your ambitions don't scare you,
They're not big enough.